Hi guys, good morning. This is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm back with another quick channeled message for today, okay? So basically the message is you're the highest in the room. Oh, before I even do that, I have some announcements. So for those of you who are interested, COVID-19 detox kits are on my website. In addition, I did create a spiritual warfare sound meditation album. So for those of you who get spiritually attacked and need higher level supports and stronger tools, I definitely feel like you should look into that. I have another one coming out, so just stay tuned for that one. It's going to also be dope. Now, another thing too that I wanted to mention is that the Healing from Toxic Mothers coaching group, I decided to actually extend it to be 6 weeks, okay? And it's gonna be during a weekday, all right? And it's gonna be a 2-hour course, two hour classes. So in total, it's a 12-hour. It's more than 12 hours, about 20 hours over 6 weeks, okay? So I'm gonna update the flyer and I'm gonna put that back out there. And I definitely feel like this is something that you guys most likely want to get into. Now, another thing that I also want to add here is I'm going to be putting out another round of the Master Attunement Coaching Group too. So for those of you who want to get involved in that, I'm going to put out another round. But both of these classes are going to be moved to June, okay? Because I'm in the process of transitioning. So in the month of June, you guys will be able to get access to that. So let's keep on moving. So thank you all so much. So this morning I was in meditation and my guides were like, you're the highest in the room. It's already been like, there's nothing else to be said. And some of the times when you're being like attacked or stalked and shit like that, it's agitating and it's annoying to have so many people that don't fucking know you or who don't understand you or who are purposely trying to misconstrue you or purposely trying to misunderstand you to like support their low self-esteem or whatever the fuck their agenda. It can be frustrating when you're dealing with like psychotic people projecting onto you, also getting attacked and people coming out of the woodworks, to attack you and do shit like that, just try to be in competition to build up their self-esteem and boost up their ego off of trying to down you, because that's energy vampire bullshit, right? So you guys have to understand there's two type of people in this world. There's energy vampires and then there's people who are not energy vampires. Find where you are. A lot of these karmics are coming to the realization that they operate like straight energy vampires in this reality because they can't conjure authentically. And that's why they're coming after you, because you're the highest in the room. She filled my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Well, yeah, you're the highest in the room. And these karmics are finding that out the hard way through their failed attempts to gang stalk you or slander you or steal your business, through plots and plans backfiring and fucking their ass up, through getting forced to go into hermit mode by the Most High to reflect on their bullshit ass behavior. And now because of this, these karmics are really starting to realize she's higher than me. This person's better than me. I can't compete. And the funny thing is, you weren't even looking for it to compete in the first place. Your mind was never there. You actually just wanted the karmic to leave you alone. But by testing in your energy and trying to prove a point, they proved the point for sure that they're not about shit. Because if you have to go through all these different lanes that the karmics go through to try to compete or make someone feel subjugated or try to pull them down, then you're weak as fuck. And I'm going to give an example. I had this female try to put me in a whole fucking death ritual, a death sacrifice, out of jealousy and mental illness. And even after the fucking ritual backfired and killed 2 people, after people lost thousands of money because the ritual didn't work, the karmic still wasn't seeing that maybe you're the problem. Maybe this person isn't the problem. Maybe you're just jealous. Because if you have to go that far to murder somebody off of some lies, yeah, maybe there's something wrong with you. That's why a lot of these karmics are going to be going through tower moments right now. Because that time of realization, it's over though. It's been over. So now what's going to happen? The Most High is like, they're not getting it. Okay, so let's bring the tower because this is how you're going to get it. Remember, the tower is the house of God. Yeah. So the house of God is going to have to step into these karmics' lives to remind them, this is why you're here on this planet. Not to be in competition, not to try to subjugate other people, not to try to make yourself feel better off of other people's energy, not to be an energy vampire. This is why you're on this planet. The Most High is going to remind them, I have dominion, not you, not your spell work, not your lies, not your gang stalking, none of that shit. And these karmics that play God and then they like to talk about God, they're going to get a very harsh, rude awakening too. And some of you guys, your masculines too, are realizing that they're fucking clowns and they didn't even deserve you. That's why you guys are going to come to find out that's why your masculine was ghosting you or playing games with you or siding with the karmic, because they were jealous of you. Because a low-vibing motherfucker, they're going to see a gift from God as something to be in competition against. Because, of course, this person is, they're in devil energy. Look what they're dealing with, the karmic. So, of course, if somebody of God comes across them, they're gonna want to attack or belittle or play games and shit like that because they feel inadequate. That's why I tell you guys, let them go find their speed with the karmic. Let them go. Let them go find and explore. Let them go discover all the treasures of the karmic, which is nothing but sex magic and pussy and lust. Let them go. They're finding this out right now. Some of these karmics are realizing it's mathematically impossible to compete with you because of your reincarnation cycle. There's no way. There's no way that you can be in competition. There's no way. Like, we're not even in the same lane. We're not even on the same reincarnation cycle. I finished up all my lifetimes. I finished up all my karmic debt. And these karmics are finding out being in competition with you, they only prove that they're going to be here again. And they're going to be dealing with more spiritual debt. Some of these karmics have literally ruined their lives trying to be in competition with you and trying to prove a point. And the Most High still in front of their face showed them, she's the highest in the room. No. It's not you, not them, her. Or him. And these karmics, like I said, they're going to be coming to a harsh realization in the very much near future about what they're really about. Because some of them really don't fucking know. And the Most High is really going to have to show them, no, this is who you are. This is who they are. And another thing, too, is a lot of people around these karmics are starting to show them, no, this is who you are because your actions speak exactly to who you are. People fail to realize that your actions speak louder than what you claim to profess to the rest of the world. So what's happening right now, too, a lot of these karmics are getting exposed badly because the world needs to see who they are. And the glamour and whatever the fuck that they've been propping themselves off of other people's energy, this is who I really am because I did this and that. That's all done. And this is how the Most High is teaching them, no, they're not shit. And you get to feel like you're not shit because you try to make someone else feel that way. You try to usurp somebody else. And that's what these karmics are learning. Because a lot of them are stupid. And I say that because some people are like, there's no such thing as stupid. Yeah, there's really people who are just fucking stupid. There's difference between illiteracy, stupidity, ignorance. Especially these karmics that are trying to change reincarnation cycles with magic. That's impossible. That's fucking impossible. You have to be a Buddha to do that. You ain't no Buddha. You didn't do your prostrations. You don't fuck with Terra. You don't fuck with the real Buddha. You don't fuck with the 37 planes of existence. You don't know about that shit. You don't fuck with us. Come on now. You don't fuck with Haka. Haka is a Buddhist demon that protects high-vibing people from spiritual warfare. You don't fuck with none of them because the funny thing is in the Buddhist tradition, the demons actually support the light workers. You ain't fucking with us. Buddha don't fuck with you. These karmics talking about they're going to shift destinies. They're going to shift reincarnation cycles. They want what you have. They don't even realize that you got there by achieving, you got to that position by suffering, by going into your healing work, by getting isolated, by dealing with all that. And this is another reason why I don't appreciate karmics that plagiarize or steal, because it's a sacred process that you have to go through to find that information or to create whatever you created. It was given to you by the Most High, these messages or whatnot. Then these karmics, they want to feel good, or they want clout, or they want to appear enlightened or special. So they start trying to take your energy that the Most High gave you. Nah. That's a sacred process that I had to go through. I had to go through pain. I had to go through hell and hot water to be able to be a vessel to conjure that energy. You ain't fit to come over here. These karmics are learning that it's a sacred process, and you didn't go through it. You didn't get initiated, boo-boo. Because you wanted to chase dick. You wanted to chase clout. You wanted to chase money. You wanted to chase karmics. So you forgo your keys to the streets. Now these karmics want to come back and try to take what you have or discredit you because they wanted to go sell their pussy and got caught up with bullshit. They wanted to go marry toxic ass men and chase after men that fucked off their career and their mental health, and they want to be mad at you because you're succeeding now. Jealousy. And they're going to find out. These karmics have to admit that you're the highest in the room because they're getting the 10 of swords. Yeah. Revelation. Yeah. All about revelations. Give great revelations. Yeah. 10 of swords with a great revelation. Yeah. They're learning that it's rock bottom for them. Harsh, painful ending. A harsh, painful realization. Some of these karmics are coming to realize that they're real life cursed. Yeah, maybe you are, because obviously if you act in a certain way, then it means you're cursed. I mean, just look at people who are not cursed and living in shambles. They don't act like you, right? Okay. Dear bright and loving ancestors, thank you so much for the super chat. What messages do you have? You're the highest in the room. They have to admit it. What messages do you have? They're the highest in the room. You got the 7 of Wands, Rael, the expected God, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible, because you got divine protection with the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're the highest in the room. And that's why these karmics have to go to far lengths to block you and stop you and trap you and manipulate and do this and do that. Yeah. Some of these karmic masculines that you used to deal with that were running your name through the dirt, but these men secretly masturbate to your photos, or they stalk you online, or they're still calling you and they're still after you, but they're telling everybody, yeah, I curved her and I blocked her, but they're obsessed with you. All this is going to come out how stalkerish these men are and how obsessed and low-vibing they are, and they're misogynist. Watch. You're going to find out some karmic masculine that was running your name or making it seem like you were thirsty and he was after you the whole time. Something's going to come out about him. And he's going to wish that he never tried to subjugate you or make you look down upon. And everyone's going to block him because they're going to see he's a misogynist. And he abuses women. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Highest in the room. People are blocking the people with the 7 of Wands too. They're blocking these other people that are running their mouth about you and playing games too. She's higher than you. That's why you're running your mouth, because you're coded and you're protected. So as this karmic is running your name through the dirt or trying to tamper with your energy or your signature or whatever, it's giving off the vibration of illness. So now when people are talking to some of these karmics that are running your name through the dirt, they're getting sick. I don't want to hear it. Thank you. I'll form my own opinion. Cool. Yeah, they're getting blocked. 7 of Wands. Look at the angel's face. Like, yeah, I remember when you told that lie, and didn't it get exposed as false? Okay, but I thought that they were, yeah. Some karmic here, another karmic that was trying to subjugate you or make you seem lesser than or whatever, this bitch is gonna have to eat Shem. She gonna have to eat a whole plate of her own shit. And that's what's gonna, the tower, that's gonna remind her to shut her fucking mouth. And remember, stay in your fucking lane. These karmics want to be in the position of high vibrational people, of divine feminine so bad. But they don't want it. They don't want to sacrifice. They don't. They want to keep playing with black magic. They want to keep on playing with toxic dick. They want to keep playing with vanity. All they care about is money and status and power and fame, but they want the lifestyle and the gifts and the blessings of divine feminine. It doesn't work like that. That's why these stupid assholes are going to magic now. All these young hoes that play with magic, now they're going to, I'll steal somebody's energy, blowing open their chakras just to have a demon sitting on there that will go out and steal from other people. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what these karmics are doing with the tower here, just to have the appearance of being a divine feminine, whereas you generate it naturally. Disruption, warns of disaster. Yeah, these karmics, didn't I tell you they're going to have a tower moment? That's going to force them to realize that they're not shit. That's why you got here, the 9 of Swords, Archangel Hariel. And it says here, purification, protection from the impious. Yeah, you're protected from their bullshit. Some of these karmics went to go start scandals or slander with the 9 of Swords. Now they're dealing with this, sleepless nights, chaos, dark night of the soul, because they wanted to go play with somebody that was higher than them. Now they're dealing with the consequences of that because you're the highest in the room. And these karmics are going to have to realize they just wanted to be in your position. They just wanted to be in your energy. They wanted your gifts and your talents and stuff like that, and they're not getting shit. Some of these karmics have literally ruined, like I said, they've ruined their lives. They've ruined their children's lives. Some of these karmics don't even know that they sold their children into spiritual bondage, sexual slavery later down the road, but by trying to play in your energy. Now they're coming to the realization there is no game to be played here. There is no competition. Some of these karmics with the 9 of Swords spread crazy, sick gossip about you to try to get other people to look at you differently. And you're still winning. And they're still getting blocked. And the truth is still coming out. I feel like somebody here, they didn't expect for all these lies and shit like that to come out about you. They were trying to diminish who you were in the eyes of other people. There's 555 people in the chat as I said that. Trying to diminish, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you guys so much. You guys are spoiling me. Thank you. Trying to diminish you. Trying to go around talking about you to other people. You see right there? She's not a this and she's not a that. That's why you got this divine feminine energy coming down to whip these devilish individuals, fallen angels. She got that whip like, what the fuck was you saying about our child? Some of these karmics don't even know that some of the stuff that they've said about you is an automatic death sentence for them. An automatic death to their career, to their finances, to their friendship, to their credibility, to their reputation, by some of the shit that they were trying to put out about you because you were higher than them. And now they're coming to realize by trying to mess with somebody higher than me, I lowered myself deeper. Yeah. Some of these karmics knew that you were higher than them. That's why they had to go gather gangs of people to come against you, and all of them got defeated. I want to give you an example. I told you about the karmics that were coming up against me, spreading gossip. They were paying thousands. I'm 100% sure, like it's over $200,000 that it's gone into trying to discredit me and spread gossip. They even offered an entertainer that had found my YouTube channel $2 million to perform, to discredit me, to get him on their team. All of this for one little ass bitch that's supposedly not about shit. They stole all my work because I had given them my work for so they can like give me funds to do it. They stole all of my work and then implemented it into their plans as if it was theirs. Yeah, but this is the bitch that's basic though. And that's why they all got caught and they all look stupid and goofy. What did they really think was gonna happen though? Now they look like fucking frauds. And whatever they were trying to hide or deflect from, everyone sees it now. That's what I'm telling you. Another thing too. Some of these karmics are realizing that by trying to make you look like a fraud, they only expose themselves. Some of these karmics are still going. People think they have mental illness and they're staying away. Some of these karmics that are still going after you, people already got the memo. Stay away from them. They have a death mark on their head. That person has a death mark on them. Stay away. Or they got the tower coming. Stay away. They're marked. Stay away. And that's what had to happen. Didn't I tell you by putting your name in their mouth, they're conjuring low vibrational energy that's getting people to block them? Actually, stay away from me. Because you just make me sick every time you come around here. You got the moon and the empress. Exactly. God is my strength. Boom. Divine revelations. Some of this stuff, because you're the empress. And you're fruitful, right? Some of this lies that people have been telling you with the Archangel Archangel Gabriel, a lot of this stuff has been exposed. You guys don't even know it's been exposed in closed doors by people who needed to, by decision makers and stuff like that. It's been exposed. Some of these karmics don't even know that they've been exposed so badly, like, and by the time they get to their job next, or their gathering, or their meeting, or their community group, they're gonna find out that they have to be removed. They don't even know that the people have been watching them for months, just waiting to see what else they're gonna be doing to you, and now they're getting removed, and they're gonna find out. This could be a coworker that was trying to down their reputation. She's gonna get cast out from the job, and people are gonna see that she was starting mess the whole fucking time. This can be your child's father, his baby mama. She was trying to go around, or this could be your twin's mom too, to discredit you. And it only came out that her son was a fucking clown and he was not about shit. And now this is all coming out that you were a good parent, that you were supportive and you were doing what you were supposed to be doing. People are getting exposed for playing with your name here. Some of these karmic families, they want you to come back because they realize the value that you added, the healing that you brought. You don't want no fucking parts of dealing with their dysfunction and their toxic ass family bloodline that's filled with curses and mess. You don't want no parts. Some of these masculines that were running around talking hella bad about you, these motherfuckers are obsessed and in love with you. They were telling you, oh yeah, she was this and she was that, she was on me. You don't even talk to these people. I feel like some people too have been running your name through their mouth, running your name through the dirt. You don't even talk to these people, bro. You don't talk to them. You don't even know these people. And some people are like, how do you know them? When did that happen? This person hasn't worked here though since then. This person hasn't been around though. I haven't seen you guys talk though since then. Some people don't even realize that their story's already been exposed, basically. Yeah, and they look stupid. You got the devil. And people look at them as the devil, that there's something wrong with them and they're toxic. Some people really don't even realize like that's the last time that they've been invited somewhere. That's the last time that they're going to talk to certain people. People are only just entertaining them. Thank you so much, John. And if you sent the double super chat, let me know. I'll return the other one. Yeah, they're obsessed with you. They were so hell-bent on trying to prove a point that you're not this or you're not that. And this another thing too, these people with the Nine of Swords, mental illness. These people were creating these lies or these personas about you out of mental illness, and people are starting to see that. And one of these karmics, they don't even realize that people can see the mental illness on them. They're like, okay, I don't think this karmic, I think they have like some fucked up 12th house placements, I'm sorry, or aspects, or moon conjunctions, moon or Mercury. Somebody here is really fucking like confused. I feel like somebody does not know what they look like in the mirror. And it's not dysmorphia. It's like, I feel like they look at the mirror and they see like the complete polar opposite of who they actually are. Like they don't see that they're a karmic. And this person has been going around trying to play you and talk about you, and people see exactly who they are. And they're like, oh, really? Block that bitch. Don't bring her to lunch no more. Don't call them on no more. Because they're about bullshit. Yeah. Queen of Swords, lying asshole. And you got the Queen of Wands, the hidden god. Yeah. People are realizing too that these karmics worship other gods that they claim to. Some of these karmics too, in their process of trying to discredit you in your spirituality or your path or your walk, they're getting exposed as Satanists, Queen of Wands, Aries, and Sagittarius energy. Really, yeah. You at the Tower here, so double Aries, Scorpio energy too. Gemini as well with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, they were over here trying to discredit you, talk about you and your walk and your connection to the Most High. These bitches have no connection to the Most High. And that's how the Most High is going to come here with the hidden God. And the God is my strength. Archangel with the moon. Archangel Gabriel with the moon is going to come and expose them. Bitch, you over here talking about her. We don't fuck with you. We just seen you do that period blood ritual. We just seen you do that animal sacrifice. We just see you pay for that spiritual rapist while talking about kingdom spouses. We just saw you attack our daughter with demonic forces and you claim to be about God. That's exactly, God is going to start dealing with these karmics. You're going to see this too, for trying to attack people who are higher than them. Yeah, God is going to show them she's higher than you. Matter of fact, she's the highest in the room. She's the highest out of your whole group. And I made it that way because she sacrificed and she did the work. And she's an example of what happens and the blessings that you get when you're not a karmic, when you don't play with your pussy with different type of karmic men, when you don't tie into toxic karmic bloodlines and keep on reproducing karmic demonic children, when you don't go out hurting and harming people and running the streets like a demon, setting people up with gangs, setting women up to be sexually assaulted, tampering and tarnishing women, not paying your child support, disrespecting feminines that were there for you. That's how God is going to teach them. She's the highest in the room, not you. Some of these karmics are going to find out God don't fuck with them. And whatever energy that they were playing with, that's not God, that's entity attachments. They're going to find out real soon. Fallen angels, real fucking soon. You got the star card, exactly. Five of Wands, boom. They're going to be going toe to toe with God. I don't fuck with you. My archangels don't fuck with you either. You're fucking with fallen angels. We don't fuck with you. Metatron don't fuck with you. Hey, Mike, you fuck with her? No, we don't fuck with her. Tara, you fuck with her? We don't fuck with her. Kuan Yin, you fuck with her? We don't fuck. No, Kuan Yin don't fuck with her at all. Yeah. My aunt, don't even ask me. She been put in the abyss. And my brother Anubis don't fuck with her either. Matter of fact, he's just waiting for us to get down there. You see? Some of these karmics really don't realize, they don't really understand like blessing and favor and protection. They don't. They really don't. They really don't. And I know God fucks with me the long way because after everything that I've been through, I should be dead or have like half my brain or be hella traumatized. But I'm still here chilling and kind of like really like real life unbothered. And I'm kind of like, I should be more bothered. Nah, you good. You shouldn't. That's the Libra or the Virgo in me. Why isn't there disaster and chaos when it's all going on outside of me? Why isn't it right here? Because I'm shielded, I'm protected, I'm favored by God. That's why when you're favored and you're protected, you don't have to deal with none of this bullshit. It doesn't come into your zone like that. That's why even all these karmics were coming at me with fuckery and bullshit. They all got caught up in their spider's web. That's why they're going to prison. You got the Five of Swords right there. Exactly. They didn't bring this shit towards my door because I had the Six of Swords, divine protection and guidance. I had the Four of Swords. I wasn't paying no attention and I know how to meditate. Well, there you go. Somebody's going to find out the hard way. Ten of Pentacles, your bloodline. You're protected. Some of these karmics are going to come to find out ancestors are real and you playing in certain people's bloodline, you will get cursed. So let's see. What messages do you have? Highest in the room. Yeah, you got the Ace of Swords. Boom, Archangel Umabel. It says affinity and friendship. God above all names elevated. Yeah. These karmics elevated all other names. That's why they're upset because they elevated dick. They elevated money. They elevated being a ratchet. They elevated I'm a sav. I'm a savage because I'm attacking people and I'm gang stalking. I'm spreading. They put that over common sense and decency and an authentic connection. That's why they're going to be dealing with bullshit right now. And the funny thing is, you got this sword. This sword is destroying that monster on the floor with the big ass sword. That angel's destroying somebody on the floor with the big ass sword. So the truth is about to destroy somebody. Yeah, and this is also your masculines too. Finding out with the Tower card that they're really with some ratchet ass bitch that has a hole in her head with the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Swords that has hella trauma and low vibing energies within them, hella entity attachments. Yeah, some of these females that your masculine was putting over you and stuff like that, they're gonna realize these bitches weren't not about shit. Some of them were chasing after them because they're colorist, or some of them were chasing because these women have money, or because their family association or whatever, they wanted street cred, or because their professional affiliations of the karmic, they wanted professional status. Not realizing that they want to go lie down with dogs and animals. And then they're wondering why they're getting up with fleas. And your masculines are wondering why they're entering prison, why they're getting disgraced, why they're losing hella money, why they're going to spiritual jail, why they're dealing with depression. Well, look what you're fucking sleeping with. Look what you're tied to. And you're over here talking about the Empress. I only see one Empress out here. There's only one queen here. There's only one Empress in the deck. There's a bunch of queens though. Your masculine's gonna find that out too. Yeah, she was the highest in the room, but he wanted to be in competition. That's why you're going to be rejecting him. Four of Cups, missed opportunity. Go play with those karmics. God deflecting evil. Yep. Harsh awakenings. Harsh realizations are going to be happening for a lot of people. And you know, another thing too, you've left a lot of these masculines alone. You don't even give a single fuck. Because you're like, oh, no. If he's connected to the karmic, I want no parts. Because that's a clown. So I'm not going to entertain no man or woman that's connected to somebody like that. I'd rather be on my own. Because I can do battle by myself, right? Some of these karmics are mad. Why do you love yourself so much? Why do you respect yourself? Come fight with me over a man. Come play with spell work. Why aren't you using baby traps? Why aren't you using death magic? This isn't fun. Yeah, they're confused with the enlightenment card. They're confused in terms of how you're so spiritual and high vibing, even with all the bullshit they're trying to bring into your life. And these karmics with their bullshit is ricocheting back onto them. And they don't know why. And they can't even handle it. But the shit that they brought towards you, they couldn't even deal with. What kind of weak bitch shit is that? You throw all this stuff at somebody, but when it comes back, you can't even handle it? I thought you were big balls. I thought you were the boss. But crying and making up stories and trying to make you look bad and slandering and stuff like that to create a story that's fake. That's why hella people are becoming enlightened about the truth. The moon is here, eclipsing the sun. Sorry, the sun is over here eclipsing the moon, creating exposure. Clarify 7 of Wands. Archangel Rael. You got the facade. Exactly. Didn't I tell you hella people are blocking these karmas because they're realizing that they're fucking fake? That they're phony and messy and liars. Some of these karmics have gone far above and beyond trying to ruin your reputation. Now these bitches are getting blocked. And I feel like the Most High wanted them to be like visible or on a pedestal or something like that. Gotten a promotion or a new job when it happens. So they can be disgraced there. Clarify the Tower. One of these karmics that be running her name up or running her mouth about you, she's about to get her ass beat. Clarify the Tower. I feel like she has other enemies that seen this and they're like, oh, perfect. Now she's doing that to her too. We're going to use this as an opportunity to get this bitch. Clarify the Tower. Archangel Uriel. You got expansion. Yeah, because truth stuff come out. You see how the man is blowing with his, because this is throat chakra energy. You see how the man is blowing with the air and these women are getting like the light right there and they're figuring it out like, oh, wow, so this is the truth. There's angels coming down and just exposing the truth towards everybody that was told a lie. I'm telling you, when you get to a certain level spiritually, you can be anywhere. You can be worldwide. Yeah, I time travel all the time. I world travel all the time. I can just zoom in. I can zone in. I can look at somewhere on a map and I can zone in to the land or into that body of water or some shit like that. When you got angels, they can go all over the place. They can zone into conversations and make people slip up on conversations and expose themselves. They can zone into things that people have heard or people around that are decision makers in your situation or they have power in your situation and they can expose the truth in their consciousness. These karmics don't realize what they're playing with. That's why you guys hear the fire of God. Yeah, the fire of God is coming and blasting away all these lies, blasting away all these falsehoods, exposing to these karmics who they really are. Yeah, clowns. You got the owl on his crown chakra. You're playing with this female that's higher than you because the owl on the crown symbolizes higher level of wisdom and shit like that. You're playing with all this energy and this person's higher than you. That's why these karmics are getting hell and hot water now spiritually too. A lot of the karmics that have been playing with you spiritually, that's why they're getting hell and hot water because they're playing with people higher than them, but they don't want to admit it because to admit that is to die because they've built their whole entire persona around you being subjugated. Imagine being such a weak ass female or individual that the way that you feel powerful is by somebody else being subjugated, a woman being abused or injured or raped or disrespected or stolen from. That's what makes you feel good about yourself. Imagine that. Imagine like feeding yourself off a 10 of swords and 9 of swords energy, 8 of swords energy, and then reproducing that with your children or reproducing that in your own life or getting sick off of that toxic energy that you were enjoying. You got gossip right here. Yeah, a lot of these karmics, the gossip is reversing and they got way more skeletons in the closet that can get exposed. Some of these karmics are going to come to the realize that they should have never had your name in their mouth because that's exactly what brought their skeletons out the closet. You got the 9 of swords, but they're getting whipped though by the comforting God. What's the 9 of swords? And the funny thing is, this is how the comforting God comforts by bringing down these ass whoopings. What's the Hariel? 9 of swords. What's Hariel? 9 of swords. You got the perseverance. Yeah. And the funny thing is, even through all the dark night of the soul that these karmics try to put you through, you still had more self-worth than them. You still had more resilience than them. Imagine trying to put somebody through hell and hot water and they're more resilient than you though. And you have to watch them be more resilient, which kills you even more because all the bullshit that you sent towards them, they pass that shit with flying colors. and you just look more of an abomination, like a cursed individual that should have never been born, doing more and more and more and more to these people or this individual here. Imagine that. Imagine everyone watching how you're traumatizing somebody or trying to, and them looking at this person as resilient, like just like, oh yeah, like fuck, she's whipping them really. Some of these karmics don't even realize they were trying to whip you. They're the ones that got whipped. Good. Clarified Mihail, Archangel Mihail, the Empress. You got confusion. Yeah. You got discovery. How do my lies get exposed? How was it discovered that I'm not the highest in the room? How did people realize I was trying to take this person's place? So these karmics are confused with the confusion card because they really thought, like, after all the low-vibing shit that they did, that they were going to be the Empress. These bitches are sad, bruh. This is like sad and just dumb and just like confused and just like delusional. These karmics really don't get that they're not like divine feminines. They don't get it. They just like, it's just something not registering for them that they're karmics. But they're going to find out very soon with the confusion card. Yeah, and that they're insecure. Boom. Yeah. And that's why with the completion and the rejection here, everyone's going to be scattering from these karmics. I'm telling you right now. And I'm telling you right now, by them doing all that, they just brought more attention towards you, which is helping you. So they're doing free PR for you. What's the moon, Gabriel? Clarify the moon, Gabriel. You got wisdom, yeah, and you got perception. Didn't I tell you everyone's gonna start having hangman moments around your karmics? The more you just keep on returning the evil, keep on doing your reversals, keep on how to poison a thief. That's another thing too. You return the energy to their energy field because it's a lie. That's the thing. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're beautiful. This is the thing I try to tell you guys. When you're dealing with individuals who are higher than you, it's not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when the lie will break and scatter your life. And it will be in your energy field. So you try to conjure up a lie about them, that they're this, that they're that. That energy goes back into your energy field and everyone will see you as that person. Be careful how you play with people's energy field. I know a bunch of karmics that were playing with my name. They look fucking stupid. Bitches losing jobs. People had to be on the run from the country. People had to be on the run from this area. Yeah. Losing reputations. Whole entire corporations being brought to the ground. FBI investigations just by playing with my name. Just by playing with my name. Because God is my fucking strength here. And I practice wisdom. That's why the Most High is getting you like this. That's why everyone is seeing who these people are. That's why everyone is seeing who your karmics are. That's why they're getting exposed. That's why their secrets are coming out like this. Because they're playing with nuclear energy, aka your energy field. And it's blowing up and causing them to lose their shield and causing them to have moon episodes. Don't play with this shit. I know for a lot of you guys too, you guys have seen people play with your name and you saw the disaster that comes on them. They made themselves look like a fraud here. Clarify Alamia, Archangel Alamia, the hidden god. Because you got divine power. You got passion, anger. Yeah, you got gossip right here. Yep. People, I feel like there's some karmic that was running her name or started a bunch of shit playing with you because she just wanted to prove a point, but you were still higher than her. Not only did she realize that you're higher than her, she got a whole bunch of gossip going about her, and people are mad because the passion card comes out too when rage is involved and anger is involved. A whole bunch of people are mad at this bitch. You started all this over jealousy and competition. I feel like some karmic really took something to the whole next level when everyone sees that this bitch got a mental illness and everyone wants to get away from her. And that's exactly what she gets. Yeah. And with the Queen of Wands, this is I was telling you about your masculine. He was going over there chasing this karmic and shit like that. Because he was jealous of you or intimidated by you, or you triggered his insecurities. Well, I'm going to go play with the karmic and go run my mouth with her and stuff like that. Now everyone sees him as a bitch. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of your masculines, they're going to be losing a lot of shit playing with you and playing with these karmics because you were their test. They're realizing that now. The karmic was never about shit. And with the absence of love spells, these masculines are realizing that they would have never even talked to the karmic and they would have never gone against you. A lot of these masculines too are realizing that they went against you because of the karmic's mental magic. That's why they were hating so hard and shit like that. Good luck with that because you over it. 4 cups. You're gone. What's the Ace of Swords? You guys, what's the Ace of Swords? God above all names elevated. What is this right here? You got the workaholic. Somebody's reputation, like I told you, is going to be ruined. You got the impartiality card. These karmics were they were gathering people to be on their side, and by using lies. Imagine how sick you have to be to lie on somebody just to gather people on your team. This karmic is hella dirty. Like this is, and I feel like this is like a bitch that's hella sneaky and messy, but like their life is in shambles. You see, I can't stand a bitch like that. Like dirty. They don't got shit to show for. They're fucking broke. They don't even they're just low achieving, but this is what they have time to do though, play victim and lie and run their mouth. And that's exactly how the universe is rewarding these bitches with poverty and mental illness and ass whoopings and shit backfiring on them, losing houses, losing relationships, getting fired, getting outcasted. That's how the Most Highs were paying these people. That's why you got impartiality in the workaholic. I told you, people with the Ace of Swords, people's jobs are going to be impacted and they're going to be removed. With the impartiality card, people don't give a fuck. They're not choosing sides anymore. I'm choosing the side of the person who was fair. She was the fair one, so that's the side that I'm on. I don't care if I'm your friend. I don't care if I'm your family. You were foul. You were foul. You were wrong. Yeah. Yeah. You got soulmate and victim here. Some of your masculines are realizing what they try to put you through, and now they're realizing that they're going to get karma for this too. For victim, I victimized my twin. I victimized the person that God brought to me because I was being complacent and I was being insecure. Yeah. Yeah. And I was letting spell work get the best of me and pussy traps with the gratitude card, the pregnant lady get the best of me. Yeah. Now they're going to realize something here. Let's get into this. Your bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have? I'm using the Crystal Oracle deck. What messages do you have? Yeah, you guys are good. You know, another thing too, like I'm just going to tell you right now, these karmics are jealous because you got inner strength that they don't have because they gave up their strength chasing after toxic relationships. They gave up their strength chasing after bad habits. They gave up their strength chasing after the Joneses. These karmics are really fucking stupid. They really want like the divine feminine title, but they don't want to do the work. That's why you got the confusion here with the wisdom and perception. They really think that they can be divine feminines with all the shit that they've done. A lot of these karmics have gone to do death rituals on you, all kinds of fertility spells, gossiped about you any type of way, try to block your progress and your plans for the collective. And they really, truly think that God fucks with them or that they're protected or that they're a divine feminine. A lot of these karmics are going to come to realize that they're completely like bound to Satan, like literally. Remember, and this is what I talked about with the Ace of Swords energy here, that these karmics, like they're trying to talk about you and your spiritual connection, but they play with Satan. And God is going to be like, how the fuck are you going to check her about her spiritual connection? Bitch, I don't fuck with you at all. With the confusion card right here. Because you're messy. Like I said, Archangel Michael? Nope. Archangel Gabriel? Nope. Archangel Uriel? Nope. Archangel Metatron? Hell nah. And this karmic is going to really learn in the near future what divine protection really means, and divine wrath and divine judgment, because a lot of these karmics, it's judgment season now. They're already getting judgment for how they play with you. That's why you got the Nine of Swords with the comforting God. She's whooping that ass. That's why they're in the Nine of Swords now, because they played with you so much. Now the shit is backfiring. You got the Tower here. Yeah. One of these karmics I'm going to tell you right now that was lying on your name and playing and shit like that, something's going to come out that's going to, ooh, you should be careful. She was lying. All those lies are going to come out. Yeah, all at once. I feel like some people really look fucking stupid. Like I feel like it's a group of that individual or a group of people look like they need medication or like they got mental health problems, like sociopathy, and people are afraid to even deal with them. They don't want no parts. They're like, no, hell no, stay away from Jigsaw. Thank you guys so much for the super chat. You're beautiful people. Your soul is singing, yes, because you're the highest in the room. You fill their mind up with ideas. You got Zebra Stone balance. And why I have this card, I feel like this is saying like these karmics have no balance between their physical reality and their spiritual reality. Their spiritual lifestyle is hella low vibing, and that's why their physical reality is reflecting that now. Before these karmics thought that they were getting away with their rituals and stuff like that. No, the ancestors were just waiting for some shit to build up so they can permanently be trapped. Eight of Swords. That's why I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot of karmics go to prison, lose their life, lose their job, lose their entire livelihoods because of the shit that they do to other people. They have no balance. You do though. Libra energy, scales of justice. You have a balance between your physical world and your material, your physical existence and your spiritual existence. That's why you have the keys to the streets. These karmics don't. They want to eat ass. They want to eat. Play with dirty dick. They want to do all this trifling ass shit, threesomes and orgies, but then they want the keys to the streets as a divine feminine. They want to play with black magic and death rituals and have people killed with magic and shit like that, but then they want to talk to God. They want to go pay spiritual rapists and shit like that, but then they want to talk about kingdom spouses. That's why they're getting this bullshit right now. That's why the Most High is about to show them. That's why you're about to get angel blessings, because you're fucking excellent. Outstanding. So outstanding. Girl, you knock me out. Girl, you know, you really like me out. I really love the way you do me, girl. Hey, makes me want to shout. Whoa, yeah. These karmics have to come to the realization that you're outstanding. Girl, you knocked me out, literally. And some of these karmics are literally going to get an ass whooping just to prove, once again, that you are that bitch. Spiritually, though. That's what's happening, though. Yeah, girl, you knocked me out, literally. These angel blessings, the angels, give you that one, too. That's why Archangel Michael has a sword. All the angels in this deck have weapons. Yeah. Yeah. That ride and that staff, that sword. That sword. Don't fucking play. Girl, you knocked me out. Yeah. Some of your masculines are realizing that you're about nothing less than excellence. Some of these masculines were talking down on you because maybe you didn't have the best clothes or the most money, but who you were spiritually, you were already on that path. But they were looking at what was happening right now in front of you. They didn't see what was coming behind and all the work that you already put in the front. So you already knew that you had the keys to the streets and where you were going. And that's why your masculine gets to watch you go into union with somebody else and be happy elsewhere because they took you for granted chasing after Pluto pussy and bullshit ass karmics that they knew that you were better than. Your masculines already know that you're better than the karmic. They know by far. She has better work ethic. She creates more than you. She doesn't steal for a living. She doesn't do any type of thing with her body. She respects herself. She doesn't bring her children into fuckery and mess. She's not wrapped up in mess. Like, why is your name always wrapped up in mess? Because this person that you're talking about, she's getting gang stalked by y'all. You guys are the one creating the mess, not her. Your masculine is starting to see this shit. Who's he got himself wrapped up with? What messages do you see? What messages do you have? Highest in the room? Yeah, you're the highest in the room and you have angel blessings. What messages do you have? Highest in the room? You got Turritella agate, boundaries. Yeah, yeah. And you got optimism right here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Some of these karmics are upset because you're so happy-go-lucky and optimistic, even with all the bullshit they brought in your life. Some of these karmics are hella suicidal right now. You guys don't even know that. They're schizophrenic. They're seeing shit and having hallucinations. They're literally dying from the magic, but just putting on a whole bunch of makeup to make it seem like they're fresh and clean or something like that. And you're sitting here naturally exuberant, happy, minding your own business, la-da-da-da-da, singing, even though they're blasting you with death magic and bullshit and lies and slander. And some of these karmics are like, how are you so happy when all this was going on? Of God, bitch. That's why. And God just said, yep, because that's our daughter right there. There goes my baby. Yeah. That's why she's happy, because God will set an enemy for you set a table for you right in front of your enemies. God will shine on you and give you happiness and all that right in front of your enemies as they're trying to test you. So then they really get to see who got the real keys to the streets. Then you got boundaries right here. That's why some of these karmics are getting blocked because of all the lies and shit like that they've been telling on you and how they try to reduce you, even though they were clowns. One of these karmics I'm gonna tell you right now, ooh, it's gonna be so bad for her. She's not gonna be able to show her face anywhere. That's it for her. She's permanently got the mark. You got divine timing. Exactly. Exactly. Highest in the room. That's why with the divine timing, the Most High let all this go on just to show these karmics who you were. No, we're going to let this keep on happening just so the karmics can see that they can't defeat you. We're going to let it keep on ramping up just so the karmics can see that they can't stop you. We're going to let it keep on going just so the karmics can see that you're still going to have victory in the end. We're going to let this keep on going because the karmics are going to end up exposing themselves by trying to do you dirty. Yeah, some of these karmics don't even realize by trying to expose you or come against you or some shit like that, they only expose themselves. It was all divine timing though. And I feel like the Most High, that's why these karmics, the Most High didn't do anything, because the Most High wanted them to keep on racking up the lies. They wanted it to happen so that when everything got exposed, they have a whole roster of lies that they have to go explain to other people why they lied like that. I thought you said this. That's a lie. Remember I told you guys about the dream that I had where there was a karmic that she was just lying and there was like a piece of line paper like in the air and it was like an invisible hand just writing down all the lies and it was like on number 21 and the karmic was still talking. Yeah. The Most High has those the list of those lies. And the karmic doesn't even know that at the minute that they least expect it, that piece of paper is going to come down from the sky and get handed right in front of them to other people. Remember this? You got a whole list of shit right there. Remember when you said this and this and this and that? And these karmics are not going to be able to, and that's exactly what the Most High wanted, so they can be permanently labeled as a fraud. And then people are going to be like, what is this person hiding if they were willing to go that length? You see? You're the highest in the room. Remember that. And when you're the highest in the room, the Most High is not going to let none of these karmics do you dirty or shady, ever. You're the highest in the room. Let me go get that Kuan Yin deck real quick. All right, y'all. So on another note, as I went to go to the other room to go get this Kuan Yin Oracle deck, I had a download. My guides also told me that for some of you guys are gonna find out that somebody like lied on you or was trying to like use your name to build clout or extort or some shit like that. Something happened where somebody lied on you, and this is actually landing them in prison. So I don't know for some of you guys, you know what that is, but I feel like somebody lied on you out of jealousy or some shit like that, or trying to destroy you or discredit you. And I feel like this is whatever lie they told was kind of crazy, and they're gonna go to jail for it. Yeah. I feel like somebody accused you of a whole bunch of shit that you never even fucking did. I feel like somebody's gonna go to real life prison playing with you. I just picked that up as I yeah, somebody's crying. All right, Kuan Yin, what messages do you have for us? Highest in the room. I love Kuan Yin. Thank you so much. You guys know that there's a real Kuan Yin. She lives in the Bay Area. Kuan Yin lives here. There's a lady. She's Kuan Yin. You know what? She runs the Love of Ganesha. Love of Ganesha. Do you guys know Love of Ganesha? In San Francisco. She's so beautiful. Every time, that's where I got this deck. Every time I go there, she always gives me gifts. She gave me this last time I went there, like a nice little bag. And she gave me this little crystal baggie too. And she gave me this, she gifted me this selenite plate. Yeah, check that out. She had one with Metatron's cube too on it, but I didn't get that one. I like this one better. She's a beautiful lady. She's really Kuan Yin. Every time I go there, she always gives me hella gifts. Always. So I guess like maybe where she knows maybe I'm her little sister or something. So beautiful she is. And that just made me really happy just thinking about her. I think I'm gonna go visit her today. She gave you a pair. Yeah, yes, yeah. They use someone's name to get a PPP loan. That shit is about to come out too. Did you see that girl? She had to make a GoFundMe to pay it back because the feds are gonna be on their head. Hey, Casey, Kristen, Bay Area in the house. Yes. Go to that. That's the only lady that I go to, Love of Ganesha, to get my crystals. Love of Ganesha. That's where I got all my crystals to do the album, and I just felt like it amplified the power of that because she puts so much love. When you go in there, it's beautiful. So I just wanted to say that. I don't know why I just randomly thought about her. I'm gonna go visit her today. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Highest in the room, divine feminine. Highest in the room, divine feminine is the highest in the room. Don't visit Cali. I'm about to be up out of here. You got the veil of shadows. Ooh. Then you got the dance of unveiling. Oh my God, I already know what this is going to be about. Didn't I tell you that all this had to happen though? A lot of them trying to discredit you, them realizing that they couldn't bring you down, them having to go through the tower moment and realize again that they're not about shit, because this is the dance of unveiling. This is the process of unveiling liars and karmics and destiny thieves and energy vampires. A lot of these karmics, that's what I'm saying, like, you got to be really careful, like what you try to play with and who you try to test, because some of them play with like a voodoo or obeya or some low vibrational system, and then they think like, oh, this is the end all be all, but you don't understand. You never studied the Vedas. The Vedas basically is the Hindu scripture about Jesus Christ. How the fuck do the Hindus have a whole book about scripture from Jesus Christ? You see what I'm talking about? He was worldwide. You don't read the 32 planes of existence in Buddhism. I told you guys I used to do a whole bunch of different like retreats and studying different spiritual practices and things like that. That's why I'm not stupid, because I already know if I do something here, I may find information in another system that's gonna let me know that I'm getting karma there. These karmics are not well studied. They just get their hands on one or two things and they just run with that shit and create towers. But you're well learned. That's why they're confused, because the Empress has world knowledge. That's why. The Empress has higher knowledge. The Empress has divine knowledge. You don't have to read no book for some of the stuff that you get access to. You just know it internally. Because you got the keys to the streets, because your DNA is clear. Some of these karmics don't realize that. They're playing with half-baked ideologies. But you've already traversed the highest ones. You got the veil of shadows right here. Yeah, shadows coming out for sure. Let's look what this is. There's a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with great clarity, okay? It says here, there's a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. Just like sands shifting, the picture will seem clearer and quite different to how it once appeared. This clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation of your intuition. Be patient and allow revelation to come to you at the perfect time. I'm going to tell you guys right now, with this you being in the highest in the room, you guys are going to find out all the things that people were trying to do to stop you, and you're going to find out that all that shit has been backfiring as it's been going. Some of the stuff you didn't even have to know because it handled itself almost immediately, but you guys are going to be finding out. Some people are going to get revealed here. Sometimes, often what we think we know is only a small part of the bigger picture. Didn't I tell you that a lot of these karmas that are playing in your energy field, they don't have the keys to the streets, so they didn't even know by trying to play with you that other shit was getting triggered and opened up Pandora's box, or they didn't have all the information or all the clues. You don't got all the answers. In my sway voice, they didn't have all the answers. So they went to go make stupid ass decisions that created towers for them and blew shit up in their life and only exposed them. Yeah, the dance of unveiling. It's a dance. Don't you love? That's why I said, let me go get that Kuan Yin deck, because I knew Kuan Yin was always going to bring the heat for us. Don't I tell you guys that these karmics, by trying to play with you, they only expose themselves? Yeah, playing on those astral waters, some shit will backfire. That's why the moon card is a swamp. The swamp has been revealed and it's been drained and your karmics are getting exposed. It says there will be a time in the near future when you will realize that the grateful cosmic dance of Kuan Yin has unfolded and a veil has been lifted. At that time, you will realize that you are seeing much more clearly and accurately than you have previously been able to do. Only then will an appropriate course of action or non-action be clear to you. This oracle's confirmation that something you have recently perceived or will soon perceive is accurate. Didn't we get the perception card? Didn't I tell you that you guys are going to start to see that whatever you thought was going to happen to your karmic or for trying to play with you, you're going to see it happen because you're the highest in the room. And as a divine feminine, you're coded with the keys to the streets. And when you're a divine feminine, there's a certain level of commandments that we have to follow, but also are ascribed to us. Like people that work against you with the tongue, they will get black tongue spiritually. And it will start to poison their life. People that try to work against you with your energy, they will have their energy taken 5 times over. You're learning these things as divine feminine, that there's rules that you follow and that there's rules people have to follow when they're dealing with you. Your masculine is learning these rules too. There was way more to the story than I fucking realized. Yeah, maybe you should stay in your fucking lane. These karmics are realizing too, there's way more. The flying monkeys, they're realizing there's way more to the story than they realized. Yeah, you should have stayed in your motherfucking lane, because I feel a bunch of people are getting karma here. Yeah. Remember I told you that there was somebody that was playing with your name? I just got the download as I went to the other room, and they're going to be going to prison. It's saying right here, this oracle is to confirm something you have recently perceived is accurate. I just got that download. I came in here, opened the book, read it, and it's saying that the download you got is accurate. So you're going to see somebody going to prison for playing with your name, playing with your energy. And that's how they're going to learn you're the highest in the room. Not them, not their bullshit. And I feel like these are peasants, people who come from trash, disgusting bloodlines filled with rapists and murderers and thieves and karmics, people that set up baby traps and shit like that, separated people in past lifetimes, poisoned people, lied, stole businesses, tampered with other people's reputation, low vibing shit. They come from that type of stock, and they want to come and be in your energy field when you're the fucking divine feminine. You must be stupid. These hoes don't know their rank. That's why they're going to be learning the hard way. Yeah, they're going to find out who's the real divine feminine. They're going to find out who the real empress are. They already know. Let me see. All right. Let's look into number 43. Yeah, I know you guys, some of you guys are like, it's not that serious. It is. A lot of these karmics come from very low vibing bloodlines, perception, wisdom. That's another thing too. You guys have to realize that when these karmics, they come from these low ass bloodlines and they're trying to play with you, the ancestors are like, oh no, baby, you're on a very low reincarnation cycle. You're on the lowest reincarnation cycle, and you're fucking with somebody who's on the higher reincarnation, the highest reincarnation cycle. Baby, it ain't even fit to work like that. That's why I'm telling you, you're gonna see some of these karmics go to jail. They're gonna lose everything. They're gonna lose their life. They're gonna lose their health by playing with you, because their ancestors come from very low vibing stock, and they didn't learn their lesson in a past lifetime in terms of playing with divine beings. So they're learning it again in this lifetime. And some people are like, well, that's mean, Daisy. That's not love and light. Listen, when you're a true spiritual warrior, you have to accept that there's shit like this that happens. It's real. And I told you that a lot of these karmics that are playing with you right now, they're activating low vibing ancestors. They're repeating the initial transgressions that their ancestors did that got them the curses that they're under in the first place. South Node in Sagittarius, pay attention. South Node in Scorpio, pay deeper attention. Then it says right here, the veil of shadows. It says here, a lotus blooms with deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mud, made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. Your soul lotus thrives through deep emotional, so your soul lotus thrives through depth of emotion and aliveness of your body, in which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light. Yeah, just like a plant grows the pot in which it has been planted and requires more soul, your soul lotus needs more mud, more earth and energy so that it can grow and shine. This is what I was telling you. Like your soul lotus is blossoming. You have deep roots. That's what this is saying. This is saying that you have deep roots. We just told you that. That's what I'm saying. God really fucks with you. You're really God's child. And because remember, this is also, you've done a lot of that transmutation by being in that deep mud. We talked about this, if a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? You guys went through that process and you bloomed in a dark room. And these karmics, didn't I tell you that these karmics will try to put you through all kinds of bullshit, but they're the ones depressed and traumatized and suicidal off of the shit that they're trying to do to you because they see you being resilient because you got deep roots. You're a lotus bloom. Lotuses bloom from mud. Beautiful lotus flowers. Yeah, they're birthed from mud, dirty water. In the spiritual world, all things serve, everything, including our darker emotions. You're a master alchemist. You took all the nasty ass shit that they threw at you and you transmuted that into power. Yeah. And the karma they couldn't even do that. They can't transmute pain into power. They can create pain, but they can't transmute pain into power. No. All the shit that they go through, that a lot of it they create because of their ignorance and because of their own shit. They put it off on other people, or they play victim by it. The shit that people do to you, you can play victim, but you're like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna take this as a chance, as a opportunity for growth. I'm gonna try to transmute this shit and make it turn me into a bad bitch, a badder bitch than I already am. That's why you're the highest in the room, because you're a real alchemist. Whereas karmics, they get into karmic energies or tower moments and stuff like that, and they let it turn them into karmics and cause them to be darker and shit like that, where you use it to become a light being. Yeah, you're a real alchemist. Because these karmics live in shadows. And now they're going to be living in your shadow. And everyone's going to remember them for how they try to come against you. This is also asking, this is saying right here, this oracle asks you to look at where you can nourish your emotional and physical life with more focus. That's what this card is for the karmics. Kuan Yin said it's for the karmics. You got too many shadows. You need to find something that's high vibrational nature, art, singing, writing, something that's going to help you transmute all that pain and suffering within you, because you're using the divine feminine as a canvas to transmute your pain, and you're just creating more pain and more trauma for yourself. It's not going to go to her. It's going to continue to go to you and more lifetimes and your children and your family. And it's going to end up creating blockages and stagnations in all areas of your life until you stop. That's what Kuan Yin is saying right here. You are filled with too much shadows. You are stuck and you are not experiencing any growth because you're trying to hinder somebody else's growth. And you will realize that you will not have any growth trying to tamper with the growth of a divine feminine, period, because she's gone through the dance of unveiling. Divine feminine has already gone through her veil of shadows. You need to go through your veil of shadows. That's why she's victorious. That's why she's winning, because she already went through her dark night of the soul here, you see? So she gets to sit on the throne. You're trying to take on, usurp her throne, but you haven't been through your initiation. You haven't been through your healing. And that's why you're going to be having a rude awakening. So you guys, that's what I have for you. This is crazy. I wasn't expecting to get on live today, literally. So thank you all so much. Please remember, personal readings are now officially closed. If you did order a reading, I'm gonna respond to your email and get back to you. Please go ahead and check out the new Crystal Oracle, the Crystal Therapy Meditation album, as well as the new classes that I put up and the COVID-19 detox kit. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Bye.